Hi, even though my face is freshly shaven, the rest of the parts of my body that I also want to shave are not, because reasons. Hello everybody, welcome to the Sunday stream. Hopefully you've been having a very wonderful day, and a very wonderful weekend. And now, before we get started, it's time for nobody's favorite segment, and the life update that nobody asked for. And by the way, I should point out that this is a bit of a later stream than I usually do, mostly just because, well, I got a new drawing posted, so I kind of took priority for that, and then I decided to brush my teeth, and also shave, as I mentioned. And then I, also dealt with some cat-based stuff, and now we're here, but the point is, we are here now, and yeah. But anyway, stuff that has happened. I was once again really efficient at my job yesterday, and tonight, or I guess no, not tonight, today, hey, alright, so I should point out, every Sunday, my dad and I, we have decided to get back into My Hero Academia, and we were watching it, and my dad took out the fryer. Now keep in mind, this is an old fryer. I remember having this fryer as a child. Like, it's easily 20 plus years old. Like, and he hasn't taken it out in over a year at this point, and he kind of tells me to look inside it, and I look inside it, and the oil is clean. But then, a little while later, he turns it on, and then it really just starts to stink up the house. Like, I'm talking, I couldn't go near it without, like, needing to, like, use my shirt as an impromptu mask. Like, it was not pleasant. I can still kind of smell it a little bit. So yeah, needless to say, the fryer got thrown out. And he just kind of made dinner a different way. And if you're wondering what it was fried chicken, and it was very tasty. Anyway, hey, back to Stellaris. Where last time we ended the war with the absorbers of Athos. That's where we got most of what we wanted, and then shifted our attention to the much more problematic Voidworm, like, you know, epidemic. Cause, you know, they've kind of been going around smashing apart a bunch of my mining stations, and they even had the audacity to get rid of one of the colonies that I painstakingly took off took off Athos, and dear old Unu Anpata, which is, you know, kind of what maybe sort of crashed the economy across the entire map. So, pretty clear, it's pretty clear that this has gone on for too long, and last time we upgraded pretty much all the fleets currently in our navy, and then tested them out against two 30k level, 30k level threat that's neighboring our home system, and now we're gonna take it out and go hunting. The question is, where exactly do we go next? Oh, and also, our princess is our current heir. Yeah, she's currently doing an archeological dig that may or may not be something really, really good, and could give us a massive advantage in the war, in any future conflicts, assuming we can, you know, get it fast enough, because she's doing the mining job for it, even though she's not an archaeologist, and our archaeologist is currently in an effing rift. Like, you are the archaeologist, right? Yeah, you're the actually good archaeologist. You're also 107, so you're probably not going to be around for much longer, which is sad, but what can you do? Anyway, other things that are going to be happening. Like, so, just a little thought that I had while at work. I kind of think I'm going to let my vassals actually take this former raider territory, because that means I only have one border with them, and also it would probably make them a better prospectorium, especially considering, you know, they kind of lost their home world. Like, they're just chilling on a colony right now. So I figured I'll be a nice, benevolent overlord and just let them have this system, because it's relatively nearby. It's not going to cost them too much. They probably have a ton of influence they're not doing anything with. And yeah, as for other projects, okay, well, first of all, another thing that I discovered specifically after I took a shower, like the night of the previous stream. The Voidworms are in this system. This system has a curator enclave, and they kind of trashed the curator enclave last time they were in a system with that. So, okay, just quick thing. I know there's another one up here somewhere. I think, anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so they're not going to go away forever, but they are going to be most likely deleted from my system because of this effing Voidworm. So, I figure we may as well just have a chat. Like, if we... hang on, what exactly did I... what exactly did I just... No, just... will you be willing to send us a teacher from your order? Can you insight on another empire? Tell us about travel via the Shroud. Could you teach us how to harvest Dro? I figure we might want to just grab as much of this as we can, considering, you know, they like us well enough. Alright, can you tell us about travel via the Shroud? And 800 energy for plus 10 opinion for a Shroud beacon. Galaxy is dark, dark and full of dangers. To illuminate the path of wayward pilgrims, we offer the Shroud beacon. Once installed on one of your star bases, it's light pure. This is all, even that thin veil, some call it reality. For the tunnel it spawns offers a bypass through the Shroud, a means of corporeal vessel to traverse vast distances through space and time. Choose the location of your beacon carefully. Once established, as Shroud cannot be moved. No secondary beacon can be... and only 800 energy credits will... Oh, well, I'll definitely take it. Granted, we only have... we are still not floating the most amount of energy, but what can you do? And if we wish to learn, that would be... chance for psionics research options. Ooh. And also... Okay, that's a tad more, but not the worst. That is a tad more than I would like, but it wouldn't be... but, like, a chance to pull a psionic research option... What exactly would I want to replace with that? Like, what exactly is the arbor output from dual? Because, like, this is a counselor position, right? Oh, it's a... Oh, it allows the unlocking of a council position. Okay, consider something else. And if I wanted to harvest Dro, that would be 4,000 energy credits. So that 75 influence. That part I don't really mind. And they'll be taking 10% of all Dro. You know, assuming they you know, don't stop existing. But the question is, exactly how much Dro do I have? Like, there's 5 here, and... Not seeing a hell of a lot of Dro dust. Because, well, it is... well, it would be a nice to have. It wouldn't necessarily... It's not necessarily the most valuable to me specifically. Astral threads, living metal... Okay, You know what? I feel like... Okay, no, actually, you go build those mining stations. You're doing that. And now, you guys... Oh no, you're all upgrading, so do that. But at the same time, I need two more... I need two more construction ships. I need a lot more construction ships, but I need... But, like, that's the amount I have right now, because you're all the way over here. Why are you all the way over here? Okay, you know what? You need to come back. I'm recalling you back to close to the home system. Because you... Fuck. I need to... Alright, just start moving there. And, yeah, you can actually go this way now. Actually, you know what? No. Before you do that, I need you... No. I need you to do that. No. I cannot click on things right now. Build that. Build these. And then make your way home. And good, you're going to do the sensible thing and not go into raider territory. Alright, get time moving, where hopefully upgrades won't take too long. Because we have to start doing things. And just to confirm, yeah, they're absolutely attacking the Curator Order, and I can't get there fast enough. So that sucks, but... Like, are you even fighting back? I mean, I want to say yes.
The fleet has been refitted.
But, like, oh yeah, you're just bypassing shields entirely. No, reports aren't coming. As the Shroud Walkers and the aggressors made short work of the campaign. Hey, reducing the Shroud Walkers' facilities to rebel. It is strange to think that these mystics could not foresee their own demise. Could be tragedy is granted, who can say? Without their service, the future remains shrouded. But tish. Now, where are you going? You're heading up there. And you did take damage, but you are recovering. And our official is leveled up. So charismatic for counselor, environmental for that. And you're governing this planet, right? Yeah, so what would be good for you? I mean, less crime is a good thing. Environmental engineer, how is the... I always end up losing it somehow. Oh no, it's right here. Planetary. You do have some planetary features, but I don't necessarily think you need it. And charismatic, you're not going to be you'll likely never be on the council unless our acting head of state dies and you know, or not the head of state, the minister of state. Just be righteous. Really make sure, you know, that doesn't go down. And yeah, so long as you don't go here or here, we'll consider that fine. And question... No, not that. If I just wanted to build one, that'll cost me a few of that, but what can you do? And please tell me that you guys are going to be... Alright, looks like ships have been fully upgraded, which means now you're going hunting. Oh, we need to be in the pushback.
We grow
so,
ever stronger.
First things first, where are you going? And you're heading into
Spaceborne sighted on stranger tides.
So far you're heading to Athospace. You're not picking a fight with the station.
A station is under attack.
And we've apparently gotten new conquests done. Voidworm and Bathydae. Which one? Where? Uni's for. Fuck. How did they sneak up on me? And of course, you guys.
Spaceborne sighted on stranger tides.
You guys are coming this way. Okay. First, time for our first real test. We're not really gonna have any time to repair because, you know, we immediately have to start making our way to DM.
A station is under attack. Mining post lost to the waves.
And you are just
ever
being
stronger.
dickheads. And if they keep moving this way, that is going to be very problematic. Okay. I don't know how much. Okay. That needs to be kept a very close eye on. And do we have any not busy leaders? No shit. Also, do you guys have any Unity buildings? You don't have any Unity buildings. Alright, well, do that. And do that. Oh no, you do have that. I just didn't notice because it was being upgraded. Anyway, okay. You're officially in position, which means you can start reclaiming those lost minerals and atomic countdown. Uh-oh. For the past 42 years and 3 days, researchers in Tadal have eagerly anticipated the countdown on the mysterious atomic clock. Now several of heated speculation, conjecture of instant, along with most of Firin Mob 2. As the clock reaches monumentous deadline, it transmitted a signal to receiver, triggering a thermonuclear explosion of such devastating power it laid waste to the entire planet. With our scientists conjecture as the reason behind this carefully timed act of annihilation on the atomic clock continues to tick at the undisturbed by the detonation below, and unfortunate, and alright, now we just have a toxic world in our system. Or it's not our system. Oh, that was the habitable planet in this part of space. Well, that's kind of unfortunate, because I was gonna put someone there. So I guess it's a good thing I didn't, because otherwise it would have been bad. And oh boy. Alright. Our fleets. From the looks of it. And oh! Why yes, I do want to have a research agreement with you guys.
Our star base is under attack.
Alright, quick look around. And of course you're moving now. And of course there are more. This is fun. Okay, no, you guys are moving this way. Fuck. And there goes some gas extraction, which is not great. Pops to consumed 300. I probably should... You know, I probably should have just taken the Voidworm immunity, because that probably would have saved me plenty of trouble. Okay. And, okay, Astral Rift event pending. Okay, that's just that. We apparently just have a Savannah world here, which I guess I knew. Okay, everyone gather here. Because if they're coming to us, and they are, we need to be ready for them. Also, what's the astral event? Astral migration. While conducting further research into the behavioral patterns of the hatchlings, a being larger than a battleship, which we don't have yet, suddenly phased into existence. The creatures flocked around it, tussling among themselves to get closer to the giant. It appears to be a mature member of the same species. This secluded planet must therefore serve as a safe nesting area for these trans-dimensional beings. As we watch, the adult herded the young toward the newly formed rift in the upper atmosphere. Their passage left a rippling wake of spatial disruption, as well as a large concentration of astral threads. A remarkable life form. That's a lot of astral threads and a hell of a lot of unity. And you're now done with the astral. You're now done with that. Which means you need to get the... Alright, you also... Both of you need to get the hell out of here. And Trench World? Yeah, okay, that's something you can do. Gotta remember to click on it correctly. Okay, you're just heading that way. And Voidworms are incoming. That Pithok ship is not going to have a good time. And are you reinforcements? Yeah, you're definitely reinforcements. Kill.
Fleet engaged.
Oh, good on you. Our general has leveled up, which means he can be a general. Alright, now, first real test. Can we handle 3 Voidworms at once? I'm gonna say yes. Granted, half of our armor's melted, and we've definitely lost a couple of ships, but don't have any. We don't have many more options. You guys, they're only 7,000 strong. Hunt them. Do not let them get too close. Also, can't help but notice that this is now in Chirk territory. You know, I would have liked to have that, but guess it can't be helped. Alright, once you're done with that, you need to go build those mining and research stations. You're still heading the right way. You guys are just
hard to port.
Chilling.
Spy a spaceborne life form.
And with Unu Anpata now actually like cleared. We need to send a new ship in there. And good to know that we did at least save some of these guys. And okay, you are Tundra preference, your Tundra If you're Tundra preference, then why did you colonize worlds that are desert, which is 50% habitability, and savanna, which is also 50%. No wonder these worlds are so fucking terrible. It's because they're all pissy because they prefer cold and it's hot. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. Oh yeah, once you're done with that, you can go build those mining stations, and also I mean, I feel like it'd be fair to send a colony of like the natives of that planet. So I think we're gonna do that. And no, we're not gonna name it. We're not gonna name it anything else. We're just gonna hang on. We had this colony. Colonize. Put these guys there. Yes, I want you to do that. Go get our planet back. Granted, we're not entirely sure how this is going to work.
Research complete.
Good to know the absorber. Good to know that the war can now, you know, get hot again. Ooh, terraforming gas is done. Fun. Tile blocker. Mutation slots. Hypercomms form for unit. Okay, that might kind of need to be it. Predatory tactics. Okay. Tile blockers. Okay, that seems really fun, but I still don't know how to actually do that. That's probably a policy I need to take off. And yeah, get the hypercomms for him. And also, can I please just have a look at policies? Space fauna growth. Controlled. Excessive. Yes, please. I would like that. Research subsidies map. And with terraforming now on the table, I need to let the game update because I need to see if we have any terraformable planets. And you can get better at something. Artillerists, guidance systems, commanding presence for more command limit. Can I please look at you? Okay, well, you're lacking in frigates, which isn't great, but... Yeah, but the main problems we have with the fleet right now is that we just don't have enough. And, okay, that's a desert world, but... You know what, just be more accurate, I guess. Astral Siphon for planetary building. Ooh, Flash Forge a hyper relay. In a system at no, that's really good, especially considering, you know. Ooh, hang on. Okay, that's really good, and we're getting, but we can get. Screw it, we're going faster. Everyone. Keep moving. We need to save DM before things get really bad.
Spaceborne life forms ahead.
I genuinely cannot wait until we take care of that. And that's only 7,000 Voidworms, but they're just they're not really patrolling around. And okay, that's an Arctic world. Oh, someone's become more xenophile. Good for them. Okay, can't help but notice that there's an astral storm right here. A radiant storm. So not great for pops, but very good for mining and research stations. So, and how much mining and research do I have around here?
Research complete.
Pretty decent amount. Whoop. Okay, first, civilian fabricators. Great, need those. Storm Relief Center. Robomining, robotic assault army, and droid workers. These are all good. Amazingly, that's at 152 months. Oh, okay, this is probably because, you know, the resolution that just passed. Now, synthetic crystals. We do kind of need those. Ooh, we are desperately running low on volatile motes. However, droid workers. I tend to go down the robotics path a lot, but at the same time, robotic path. And if you can't tell from my arm, I kind of like going down the robotic path. Alarming reports from the surface. It looks like a rogue scientist is consolidating power. He's given one of the feudal kingdoms access to advanced weaponry. Now process conquering the rest of the planet in his name. It would only make things worse. I don't care enough. He can have it. Now, right, you're still going around getting our mining stations back up and running. And, hang on. Haha. Now, what's it going to cost? Ooh, that's going to cost the rare crystal problem. Okay, so scratch the robotic army. We kind of need the synthetic crystal plants. In a hurry. And, wow, we are... This is probably the lowest I've ever seen our mineral output in a while. Anyway. Dig like you mean it. An extensive analysis of hundreds of canals on the planet's surface has been carried out. It is evident that the intricate canal grid is not formed by a naturally occurring in geological processes. It has been dug out with deliberate intent, due to considerable age of the trenches having been carved out more than 100,000 years prior. Such are considerably eroded, difficult to ascertain how or why they were made. Keep digging! And up. Report streams been spreading among the archaeologists on first confirmation. Cases appeared shortly after a sealed chamber was opened. That's not great. You see, this is why we need an archaeologist doing the archaeologist thing. And hey, can we actually, you know... Oh, finally. And... I mean, it's gonna cost a lot of food, but we happen to have a lot of food. And also just get one extra small amoeba, you know, just in case. And, oh. Okay, so, Voidworms have left Unity's fortress. Population... not great, but at the very... Well, I don't think it went down too much. And they're only 7,000 strong. Not necessarily sure why they're 7,000 strong. But I'll take it. And they're heading right at us. And, okay, you guys are significantly faster than everyone else. So, all of you, hold tight here. Also, can't help but notice that there's something up there. I can't build anything there. I can build a construction ship here, though, which is good, because I need a construction ship over here, because I realize I have a few extra minerals that I'm not claiming. Okay, is the crisis over? I think the crisis might be over. Hang on. The crisis is over. The Voidworms are weak again. The hunt just got a lot easier. Okay, I need you to not get into a fight with them until the rest of the fleet shows up, thank you. Alright, now everyone, fight. Actually, don't fight. Destroy. Okay, yeah, this is going incredibly well. And shipyard down here. You guys, go repair. You, go build.
A new colony is underway.
Hooray! Perfect timing. Now, other Voidworm-based problem.
Council agenda ready.
You. Oh, hey, the Fanatical Purifiers are dead. Who would have thought? Had no idea where they are. Had no idea where they were. Don't really care. Okay, you go do that, and you colonize. Okay. And you, my friend, Unification Center for boost Unity output. Calba noticed that our alloy production just dropped again. But I kinda need some. Okay, B kinda need more Unity. You can be a Unity Center, I don't really care. Bathydae. Colonize, and... Abilta. Albilta? I mean, all the former inhabitants are dead, and it is technically ours now, so... Abilta, it is. Ap no more. Abilta, here we come. And there's already a hyperlane relay point there. So how exactly are these going? And waters of life. The mysterious canals put swiftly resolved. Thanks to a recent breakthrough, the wreck of a cruise-shaped machine was discovered, thousands of years old and pitted with age and exposure. Analysis quickly established that it was a when automaton activate and let loose a plan in order to prepare irrigation canals that would facilitate the transfer into one giant mega farm due to a programming error or miscalculated deactivation date. The thoughtless machines stoically continued its mission and to dig canals across the surface until it finally broke with a seed scrap it for materials. Yay! 500 alloys, and that means you're done. Okay, so we could either send them into this astral rift, or alternatively, okay, as much as as great as it would be for the princess to be the one to discover potentially, this really good thing, yeah, Hannibal is much better at that. But unfortunately, the Tyrant of the Morning Star is technically supposed to be, the oh, and oh no, it's Botsakun. It's fine. Hey, you're and okay, much better. So now, okay, court still needs a governor. And, okay, we are kind of out of generators right now. Also, how many... we do have quite a bit of technicians. And I do want to get more. Okay, it's probably a waste, but I at least want to see what that does. Your biological research something. Gas extraction well. Yeah, kind of need that. Bioreactor, turn food into energy, sure. And a hydroponics farm. Astral actions available. We can actually flash forward a hyper thing, which is good because I want to do that. Because I do want to start getting, like, the hyperlane network established. Okay, oh. Our first amoeba fleet! Welcome! Oh boy, how much you want this time? 500? Sure. Here, have some food. Now fuck off. Oh, hang on. You need a leader. I happen to have a leader who's not doing anything. And repairs are being complete. Okay, pretty clear we're not getting much done here, so... But at the same time, even with our fleet as it is, that's still a lot of Voidworms. So... Pick one fleet and just reinforce that one. Okay, so you need more frigates. Actually, we should just, pop into the fleet manager here and really just decide how much everyone, needs. You only have... Alright, you need to be upgraded, which... Sure. And you, I'll just let grow. It'll cost 15,000 to reinforce all of the fleets, but... Let's just do what we have right now. Alright, so prioritize the big ships rather than the little ships. Great. Love it. Astral actions available. Yeah, sure, I'll take the ability to just flash forge a effing hyperlane thing. We can literally build it. What do you mean? Oh. Because I need to actually do it. Okay, so I can't actually do that. Oh, fuck you. Alright. All fleets. Fall back. Actually, no, don't fall back.
Is under attack.
And of course you're gonna go around smashing my effing things, you bastard. Also, hey. Princess, please report back to the capital. Okay. On the plus side, the good thing about all of this is the fact that these guys are... and now you're just... Are you really gonna go around and smash apart all the mining stations I just built back up?
We grow ever stronger.
No, you're ignoring the mining stations. Okay, well, if you're just gonna go straight into Raider territory, that's gonna... I mean, that's on you. Well, I'm not gonna stop you. Also... Oh! The Juvian... Okay, so you two are now at war with each other. And does that mean you're at war with... no, it's just them. I mean, we're equivalent. We're friendly enough. We wouldn't be getting much from that, so... Alright, Valtech, hopefully you don't die too hard. Why would you go that way?
Grow ever stronger.
Alright, so, where are they going? And wow, they are... Good job, Pithok. Good job, Pithok. You actually managed to get a whole nine extra things. And hey, with that, we can actually get the thing flash forged, or we could if we didn't, lose it, or lose that specific construction ship to... Actually, it's gonna appear again next month. It's fine. And also... Oh! Yes! The alien glyphs above the door have been translated as follows. I am Zarklan, guardian of Mostar, prophet of Ziva. He who felled Satana. I give you everything to save the galaxy awash with spite and hatred. Proceed if ye be worthy. After coming through the first chamber of a tiny concealed vault, a second chamber can now be accessed. Good. Keep digging. That's gonna be great. Alright, as for... By the way, since you're here, can't help but notice that there's another... Alright, you can go excavate the precursor site. You know, assuming...
We grow ever stronger.
Alright, this is definitely a bit risky if the Voidworm decides it wants to come this way. But that is a risk I am willing to take. Especially considering... Oh, the Pitlock might actually deal with it for me. Yeah, you're attacking the Voidworms. Granted, it's gonna take you a while to get there.
Establishing a new colonial outpost.
Oh, yay! And okay, looks like it's gonna be perfect timing. All right, no, that's a rivalry. I don't care about the rivalry. I care about the Senate. Minor military sanctions. Empires that have been denounced or in breach have penalties apply. Yeah, I'll vote for sanctions. That'll make the galactic community actually worth something. Alright, so, okay, you guys are about to jump. Hopefully you don't just miss them. Ha!
To call home.
And, oh, great job, guys. You're doing great. Granted, you are using cluster missiles, which is kind of not great against it, but is, you know, doing something. Should I maybe tell them how to use plasma? I think I should tell them how to use plasma. Yeah, you're gonna... Yeah, be the Admiral. And... Alright, bang up job, Pitlock. And... Oh, the Minister of State died. No. Alright, so... Oh, renowned official, age 210. Yeah, sure, we have another Paragon in the Council. And yeah, human empires don't like us, but that doesn't really matter, because I'm not sure if there are any humans in the galaxy. I mean, there might be. And what the hell? That is a skull-level T-Yankee. So if I had to guess, probably the T-Yankee matriarch. And looks like this storm is starting to roll through this territory, which I am fine with. We are losing a lot of consumer goods. And oh, hey, we're losing rare crystals now. So I think that means we might need to go into... I'm not entirely sure why I keep building mining. Yeah, don't bother with mining districts. We have plenty. Yeah, in the market. Let's just increase the amount of minerals we're selling. And get 2 more of those. And another 2 of those. And hopefully that won't cause too many problems. Alright, you can be upgraded. You can just... Okay, hang on. I just realized I built the wrong thing. I don't want the conductive work complex. I want the voltaic production or whatever. Not really worth having that. You can just have resource silos. And yeah, you may as well have that. And upgrade the forges, because we desperately need more. And nope, we're already building everything we need here. Also, maybe build more food. Okay, just double check you guys. Your stability's still super low. I really wish I had the ability to terraform more. Also, oh, Bud-Cocoon has nothing to do. Well, get aboard that and do a thing. Yeah, go jump in that astral rift. I'm sure you'll be fine. Does feel a little wrong to put the scientists in not their appropriate ships, but what can you do? And holy shit, you finally did it. And okay, I would like one hyper relay. Hey there, please. You're moving back to Sedona, which means you. Okay, you can go there. And it's still not an... Up! Oh no! Our great commander, Baron Victor, has passed away at the age of 106 while in service for our Empire. Was that our Paragon? Oh, that was our Paragon! No! Launch a deceased into space. And monthly society research. No, pretty sure our first Paragon. Going out to the stars. Well, I guess now we gotta put, the other Paragon in there. You're doing literally nothing, so hopefully you're gonna be better. Okay, no, not society. Government. Hey, would there be anyone, like, better? Subbase speed, naval capacity plus 5%. Empire effectives counselor. No, I guess you can just be our current head of the military. And okay, looks like the fleets are moving into position, but we do now have, Alright, so you're the Celestite Sufat, which is, our growing fleet. You can just be shuffled back over there. You'll be a lot more useful. And strategic resources are not doing too hot. Okay, but on the plus side, we have at the very least calmed it down a little bit. We still don't have enough of that, but hopefully Astral Actions will help with that.
Technology secured.
And, oh, synthetic crystal plants also gonna help. Alright, so... Okay. So this isn't really something I would want to, be bothered with too much, because it's not, from what I understand, it's not particularly interesting. But I'm gonna take orbital habitats. Partially because, let's just say I have an idea for where I want to put it. And, okay, where should everybody go? Because do we want everyone to move in at once, or do we want to, put them, move them around? And, oh god, we desperately need more people. Okay, you know what? Tidal, I'm gonna say, you... Actually, hang on, are you even a part of the sector? Can I please see the sector map? You're not in the sector anymore. Get in the sector! No. No. Yeah, and you... Industrial... Another Unity Center, another fortress. No, we don't really need a fortress here. Urban world for more trade. You don't even be an urban world for more trade. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure you were a industrial world, so you will stay at an industrial world. And hey, all the buildings are still here. And you... You can help with that, but first just get some basic districts in. And it's supposed to be... Actually, no, put the chemical plants over here. Now, how do I put you in the sector? No, I don't want to create a new sector. Oh, okay, I have to do it from Sedona? Sidona? No, I don't want... I don't want to do that. I want to put this in here, so I don't need to worry about putting... It says I can freely add, but I don't believe that. Why? But why? Why are you not letting me add you to the sector? Cease assembly, discourage plan, distribute luxury goods, bureaucrat output, Okay, I should probably figure that out at some point. Okay. Oh, you're already at 60% chance. And you're exploring the Astral Rift. You guys, I guess, just report back there.
We grow ever stronger.
Alright, good. Our fleets are expanding still. And... oh. How convenient. Second chamber. The second chamber is unremarkable, aside from another set of alien glyphs above the door. They read, Petty kings ensued edicts in my name. Empires waged war in my armor. Fools sang my praise, and yet I died for them. No secret wall. Alright, curious. We'll keep at it. Get into that third chamber. Alright, you make your way over here. And it's becoming increasingly clear we desperately gotta start figuring out what... Okay, so research labs... commercialized zone for consumer goods into trade. Civilian fabricators, hollow theaters. I mean, I don't want to not have a stronghold on our planet, but that's on our home world. Get some synthetic crystals in there. Alloy foundry. And then alloy that. And something happened. Monthly trade too high / low. Which one? Oh, is it just because we just burned through all the minerals? I think it's just because we just burned through all the minerals. Are you telling me? Okay, so we are... Alright, so we're losing trade, which is not great. And perfect. Our scientists are now confident that our knowledge of the algae and the technology behind them is sufficient to abort their maintenance cycle. If the attempt is successful, the algae and Larkin singularity in the Larkin singularity system should allow immediate access to the distant L cluster. As the maintenance cycle ends, any additional algae in the galaxy will likely also become operational within a matter of years as their self-correcting software readjusts. Still, this will give us a significant head start to explore the cluster without any interference. Prepare the project.
There is new information in the situation log.
Activate the alligates. Alright, research station output, disruptors, X-ray lasers. I mean, that would probably move us closer to... Alright, well, I say that. It probably wouldn't because we don't have battleships yet. Also, nice. So just give us quantum energy storage. It'll hopefully help out with the ongoing energy problem. And okay, trades bounce back. We're not losing nearly as many motes as we could. And okay, do I really need... Well, yes, but at the same time... Okay, but I can't replace you, so does that mean I need to do that before... Alright, I need to do that before I can. Chemical plants, exotic gas refineries, or volatile motes. I kinda think we... Okay, the gas problem is not great, but it's what we have right now. And is this for specialist unemployment? Okay, well... Okay, yeah, the chemical plants are a bit too much of an issue. If anything, I'm willing to just cancel... Well, to cancel the thing in order to get everything else moving in the right direction. And how are you doing, by the way? You're still being colonized, but hopefully that won't take too much longer. You need unity. And once again telling me that monthly trade is too high/low. So do I need to, like, manually, like, start growing the fleet? Because if so, that's probably not the best thing. And council agenda's ready. Ooh, very good. Apparently we have a migration pact going on. Is that from our vassal? That might be from our vassal. Also, are you guys willing to be... Federation... Okay, you need to hurry up and make them like us more. I mean, what exactly are you, like, good at? Civics, don't really care about your civics. Like, your tundra preference. Do I have any tundra worlds? No. Arctic world? Desert world? Savannah. I have a lot of hot systems. Hot and super cold, but nothing particularly fun. Everything's fine, everything's cool, everything's super, fucking great. Except for the fact that we are getting rare crystals at a not perfect pace. If I wanted to buy, which is not great because our trade value is very much in flux. And that's most of our resources gone. I guess not resources, but... And lacking alloys, but that'll be sorted out next month. Actually, no it won't. Strange mesh. We find ourselves inside of an enormous mesh. Energy he crackles rhythmically alongside its grid-like walls. A concentrated cloud of dark matter is suspended deep within this tangled web. Translucent tendrils probe outward against energy barriers, sparking on contact before recoiling back. The ghostly particles move as if patterned. Whatever the spectral mass may be, has not... Ooh, we gain dark matter either way. So we can... examine the mesh. Listen, if something... if it's shadowy and tentacly, you probably don't want... on whatever or it's gonna be selling, yeah? Also, we have dark matter now. Oh, and it sells for a decent amount. Granted, we can't, sell it to prop up that because we don't have a steady flow of it yet. Also... Okay, I think this is where we make our stand. This looks like a lot, and it is, but also, it isn't. Oh, we have the ships, mostly. We have the technology, for the most part. All we have to do now is not effing die. Okay, maybe you can start getting that. You're relatively nearby. You're building that hyper relay. You come build that mining station. The problem is I don't necessarily want to... Okay, in the event we desperately need to, we can just... Up. Any other rock. The surface of Dongle 1 is devoid of life, however, there are indications of a briefly thriving biosphere, and so tectonic activity are worth a closer look. So you're telling me about something that I can't reach, because it's well outside my territory. Good job, guys. And, okay, you know what? Seeing as how Idmar Station is kind of the border to these guys, and the hell's a dimensional lock? Oh, it's something on the wormhole. You know what? I am willing to start moving over to a more... could turn this into an anchorage, or could turn it into some solar panel network. Okay. Well, I don't necessarily mind turning this into a solar network / trade hub. And I'm pretty sure I just burned through all of the alloys, but it's fine. And, okay, Pithok are just moving off in that direction.
Has been founded.
Hooray! Let's start getting you set up. And Radiant Storm detected. Okay. Maelstrom Hask M key is now officially in our space. On the plus side, it should... Oh, it's very much helping out in terms of production over here. And, okay, if it's moving this way, it should miss most of our planets, except for maybe, the unluckiest planet in the fucking galaxy, as it turns out. Commercial Nexus. Ooh, Alien Zoo. Consumer goods into research and amenities. Okay, you know what? No. First things first. Let's get city, and we're out. We're out of materials. And where exactly are the reinforcements being, sent from? Oh, and astral actions available. You're still off the table for now. Ooh.
Council agenda ready.
Quantum catapult. Harness the power of a neutron star or pulsar to skipping the fleet across great distances. Of a neutron star. Neutron star pulsars. We have a few of those in here, right? I mean, the action can only be used once. Okay, just keep doing that for now. And insight breakthrough. We have gathered enough to create a new insight technology to explore. Next time we have an observation event that would advance our insight, we will gain a new research option. Ooh, fun. The council agenda is still ready. And not entirely sure why it's taking you so long, but I don't care. Oh, hey, look at that. We have minerals again. Okay. Please get a farm. Please get a generator. You don't really need a mine. We'll run out of trade in 4 months. It'll sort itself out, maybe. Okay, I get the feeling we're gonna need to cut at least one of these. We can't cut the rare crystals, but we can't cut the motes entirely. Okay, just sell half of our dark matter supply. It's probably fine. As for you... How's our chemical plants coming in? You're still a little bit out. You're a science world. I don't have enough minerals, which is ironic. Okay, plus side, we don't really need to worry because that'll probably sort itself out. And okay, I think it might be time. Outside of this, after a long and tiring search, a secret lever hidden under a floor was found, which provided access to the 4th chamber. As before, alien left the door on the wall. Those who wish to parlay with Czar Clan must first find their way. Each chamber has a hidden key that only the deserving could find. The purpose of these challenges will soon be revealed. Remarkable. All right. And as useful as that would be, like, there... Oh, are you guys going to recolonize your home world? I mean, I imagine that's what you're doing. Yeah, I'm going to assume you're going to recolonize your home world. Fun. Okay, we put it off too long. The name of the stream is Worm Hunt, so let's go hunt some worms. Okay, Voidworm nest, Voidworm adult. Okay, so you know what? Let them come to me. In fact, you know what? No. Before we do that, everyone move right here. Because I know at least one of you likes to get ahead. And from the sound of it, the last of our minerals are being sorted out. Okay, and now everyone here, jump in, let them come to us. If they...
Hostile station engaged.
Or... Okay, branch off a shutdown. As crime level continue to drop on local authorities been able to focus throwing the illegal enterprises of the syndicate on the planet. Okay, so apparently the local crime syndicate just decided to set up shop. How rude. Now I should say that how rude because they're a criminal syndicate and their business is crime. And okay, guys, this is going to be a massive fight. Whatever you do, don't get too distracted, like how you're getting distracted right now. Oh, we destroyed a Voidworm nest. And don't... Okay, you guys go help these guys because they clearly just decided they needed to get out of position. McBall, what are you doing? I know you got promoted recently, but I know you want to see some action after being promoted, but you're being reckless. Granted, what I'm doing is incredibly reckless, but okay, by this point, no, not the propaganda station. You're clearly bad at doing that. You move there. I need to get a head start on the surveying. Okay, there they go. Focus on the void nest. On the worm nest. And okay. Woo! Voidworm burrow destroyed. We have eradicated a voidworm home system. They will no longer be able to make use of these spawn guards to raise their young. Excellent. Slayer, damage to voidworms, 25 orbital bar damage. Okay, that would have been really useful, you know, back in the days of the crisis. Alright, now that that's done. Okay, I need you to move there in a... Oh wait, no, I don't need you to move there. Because... Build star-based outpost and dark matter. Well, dark matter, but we don't have dark matter drawing yet. Artisan output plus 10%. Auxiliary fire. Fun. Research nexus. We need that, but at the same time, it's not perfect. Improve reactor boosters just to get the trade out. Yes. But no, make the artisans, give the artisans some better output, because we need it. Desperately. Okay. Plus side, exotic gases is getting close to sorted. And you guys, you did good. You did real good, lads. Come home. We'll have a celebration in your honor. And we'll make the first use of the hyper relay. So you can be better at... So apparently you're actually a pretty decent governor. Fascinating. Excuse me. Sorry. Alright, well, considering the Voidworms have been pretty much taken care of at this point, we don't really need the Void Hunters. So, sure, you can be good at mining. If anything, I can probably go throw you somewhere. Alright, where's somewhere that's good with mining? Well, not over here. And goddamn, we are taking a while to rebuild. Also, Astro Rift event pending. you're governing over here. Amenities are still ass, but what can you do? I desperately need to get the economy sorted out. Luckily, once this is wrapped up, we'll be able to do that and then some. Okay, so actually, we don't need you over there. Go excavate that site. I just continue the excavation. Also, we just have a tomb world here. Really big tomb world, too. Finally, this hole in our empire will finally be filled. Then, we just have, you know, these ugly holes, and this ugly hole, and this ugly hole. But these at least make sense because, you know, the big scary things. Splitting the atom. Physicists from an alien, you know, have managed to split the atom for the first time with the discovery of nuclear fission. Nuclear bombs are inevitably being produced, and nuclear power plants are becoming online. The Bathydae are at a critical phase where they suddenly possess the means to destroy their world with the price of a significant development. Big scary servitor. And I unfortunately still don't know where the hell any the enclave for that would be. Yeah, your spiritual seekers. I don't know if there's a way I can just look for them. Like, I can probably just search, but oh, yeah, it's gotta be on the right-hand side, so look for that. Oh, you also have a Grand Archive. Very nice. Sorry, I got distracted. Looking. Nope, you're Shroudwalkers. Don't care about Shroudwalkers. If you're wondering what I'm looking for the big brain ones, you know, the real big thinkers, the one with the big noggins. Like that particular curator or order. And I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Are you new? Sorry, this isn't particularly interesting right now, but I'm genuinely curious if there are any here. I mean, do you guys have them? No? Did they just not spawn or something? Or do I legit just not have eyes on them? Like, are they over here? Are they not? Because that seems like a big old pile of something. And no, you. Unidentified empire. I know you're Shroudwalkers. Hey, speaking of Shroudwalking, this station, if I wanted to, where would it be? In here? Nebula Refinery, Off-World Trading, Fleet Academy. I mean, how does one activate a shroud beacon? Also, I've kind of been putting this off. Covering an enormous surface area, the mesh is fully exposed to the surrounding space. The technology used in its construction is unfamiliar, but it's reasonable to assume that it was designed to intercept and capture non-solid material. The amorphous cloud surged silently as we surveyed our surroundings. It is the only other presence within the mesh. As we continue our observation, a mechanism was observed extending from the matrix. It seems to be imitating our limiting the amplitude. Investigate the captive mass or remove the device. No, investigate the mass, and then we'll decide if we want to remove the device. Hey, can you go build that? Thanks. And holy shit, with the fleet. Actually, the fleet's not docked yet, but it'll probably be fine. Also, I'm just curious to see them actually use... Alright, so you're not going to use the hyper relay? You're just going to jump in normally? Guys are just going to jump in normally. And...
we grow ever stronger.
Alright, well, Hannibal is now tyrannical, so... Okay, so definitely don't put you on... You're an archaeologist, but you're kind of a tyrant, so maybe don't let you do anything too important. Civilian fabricators, minerals and consumer goods. Yep.
We grow ever stronger.
And yes. And by this point, just start going around collecting all of our stuff. Actually, if anything, you can go do that one.
Ever stronger.
And up. This time the lever was concealed on the roof. The fifth chamber has more alien writing. There is nothing to learn here. The challenges are as meaningless as these words. That is my lesson. I am Zarthan, the pawn, swept along by the currents of history. Proceed, and an audience shall be yours. Should one still be worthy, the next chamber is likely the last. Astounding. And speaking of management decisions, can I do that? No, I can't encourage planetary growth. Can I at the very least do it here? No. Oh no, it's because we still have that modifier. Can we do it over here? Tensions are brewing on Robson 2. Nuclear war looms. If we do nothing, they will be destroyed. We are their only hope. Covertly infiltrate and de-escalate the situation. Well, we need more bureaucrats here. Okay, so this is just a very amenities light planet. Ooh, more gravity snares. What? Okay. Okay, we're 39 months away from expansion being done, which means we can... we just need to hold off for a little while longer. Also, I can't help but notice that we have kind of been, dragging our feet a little bit. So let's just go ahead and speed up time. And hey, which of that? We're actually gaining energy again. Because the fleet is docked. Anyway, a mysterious capsule adrift in certain. It has no obvious offense capability, is unresponsive to our signals. Initial scans show that it is damaged. It's constructed using advanced materials and unfamiliar engine. Further analysis required. Ooh, new special project.
Situations amended.
But where exactly is it? Unless Hope, Propaganda Station, Ancient Tomb. Oh, we know where the remaining Voidworm nests are? Oh, it's in... the thing's in there. Precursors, breathe in, breathe out. Activate L-gate, study the capsule. It's over here. Don't worry, I'm sure... don't worry, I'm sure you'll be able to do it once you, you know, visit Zarklan. Also, how's our... no, not species. How's the... 11 months out from the artisan output going up, which could help offset that. By chance, but patrol units recently discovered a deep space. It's resource gas near the close to our borders with the Barclan freeholders. The massive cargo containers of the cache contain spoils from several raids that must have been launched centuries ago. At some point, this cache was run, or perhaps its owners were killed in the raid. And the event is now ours. Yay! Not a lot, but still decent. Okay, you know what? That's 3 months. Breathe in, breathe out. And, alright, very nice that we actually have a... Holy shit. Our strategic resources have actually kind of calmed down. Meaning... Okay, you can stop fluctuating because... Okay. We can at the very least get down to 2 motes without, you know, crashing the amount we currently have. If anything, we should... Okay. It's fine now. And we are slowly... up. Okay, throughout the galaxy have undergone a great throughout the galaxy a great change, whereas before their latent psionic powers had only blossomed in a small minority, the entire species has now unlocked full psionic potential. Although these changes may seem to have originated in the keepers of Eberron, they have now manifested all members of their species, regardless of where they reside. Aside from displaying an array of powerful psionic abilities, Canet have started to forego verbal communications, but in favor. There has to be a scientific explanation for this. And... okay, hey, you actually did it. Another broadcast has been flagged as noteworthy, although clearly a dramatic work. It does provide us with some useful context for our investigation. So... the options are Xenophile or Xenophobe, so we're going to take Xenophile. Yeah, it's come to my attention that you visited Entula Saman again last night. Hey, I thought you had forsaken them in favor of our love. I assure you it was merely a courteous visit. Know that I am committed to you and no one else. That is what your mouth says, but your mind, it tells me something else, something different. No, not to you. No, not you too. Yes, I too. I discovered my psionic gifts just last night, and what I imagined would be a joyful exploration of our deepest feelings have become one of despair, the treason. And in your thoughts, you don't understand my mind. It cannot help, but I cannot help but see this path as rational over one. If only your new psionic gifts allowed you to read my heart instead of my mind. Psionic abilities. He's curious. All right, so apparently people in the past and And like someone is just now fully psionic. Okay, imagine that's where like the next Voidworm nest is. Or at least the other Voidworm nest. Instantly building a hyper. Astral Siphon. Hey, you know what? Let me flash forge another hyper relay. Why not? You can just go do that with no additional crystal cost, which is convenient. Breathing Rift minerals. Many months have passed.
Project is finished.
Many months have passed since the rift near. Several decades have passed without anything out of the ordinary happening, but now we have received a large gathering of mineral-laden rocks pouring out of it. They are ours for the taking. Minerals gained 2,000. Woo! We're rich again. And quick, use that to help out over here. Commercial Nexus, Surface Quarry Depot. Robot assembly plants. It would take some alloys, but finally getting some more mechanical pops underway would probably be a good thing. Alien Zoo, also good. Research and amenities. We do kind of need amenities. Oh, you're a unification center. You need unity. Yeah, you need admin offices and you know, monuments to unity. Turn alloys into unity. Yeah, something that we also probably should have done immediately was get the medical center down. And hey, look at that, you're actually in the sector now. Good job. Okay, can't do that. Also, if I wanted to, I probably can't because there's... Also, do we really not have any terraformable barren worlds in our system, in our entire empire? Because I feel like, hey, that's a little, you know. Meh. Oh, but you I can terraform. It would cost pretty much all of our energy, but we could do it. And that is a very decently sized world. That's a even better sized world. Granted, it's right next door to these guys. But considering certain things, that might not be a problem soon. An embassy complex, ancient refinery. So, takes a long ass time, but it is very... But it would very much help out in terms of, you know, bringing this up. Embassy complex. I really do need to focus on the army at some point, but that's not really something I can do. And also, kind of forgot that I do need to start moving the fleet in the right direction. At least moving... Well, it sounds like something just happened. And oh, so shift is for +10, alt is for okay, doing this would, you know, it would definitely help, and you're just, you know, that fleet that I'm not really doing anything with. But yeah, reinforcing it all, that'll cost way too many alloys. And, oh! We've gained favor with the Churk Hive. So if there's something we really want in the galactic community, we could do something with that. Oh. Yeah, upgrade you. Okay, Yeah, we have gene clinics. Should we start making robots here? I feel like we should start making some robots here. If anything, just to get, you know... you know, some people who can actually live on this planet. Because your habitability is 15%. Your habitability is 15%. Why would you move here? If I wanted to, I could distribute luxury goods, but we don't exactly have a lot of those at the moment. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. You start building some robots. And monthly trade. 82 high/low again. Goddamn this. And now we're losing 1 rare crystal a month. Shit. I am on the plus side. That's going well. Over here. Okay, chemical plants are coming in soon, meaning we can hopefully ditch that trade entirely, and synthetic crystal plants will finally be, like, at the, like, operational. Also, it is 1:17. Telepathic communication. And as we are approaching the ethereal mass, we begin to feel presence in our minds. Seemingly random bits of knowledge were dredged up, and an old memory stirred. Despite the invasive presence, we sensed no malicious intent or discomfort. The entity stirred, and a message appeared in our minds. I have never encountered your kind before. What are you? We are Bathydae. We are strangers to this place. We are explorers from another world. We'll be up front. Why not?
We grow ever stronger.
And go. Hang on. Can I can terraform you. Actually, no, I can't. I don't have climate restoration. Never mind. Okay, maybe not the best thing to have trade hubs, like, just out in the middle of nowhere, deep space, and this should probably just be, like, that, but at the same time, I do kind of need the trade. Breathing rift debris. Again, the rift near to us spews out something new. This time it is mostly debris, perhaps something ours for the taking, collected swiftly. Ooh. Energy credits and engineering research. Fun. Okay, apparently you guys don't like us now. I don't care. You can be a leveled up statistician. And please tell me this is what I think it is. Oh, nope, nope. How? Oh, it's because reported delays caused by an unlikely series of equipment malfunctions. Okay, so you might be a genius, but you are really bad at archaeology. Also, I haven't actually committed our new leader. Azrupilus. Someone important. Atmospheric hallucinogen for that. An Arctic size 18 Arctic world. You're a pretty decent terraforming candidate. Would definitely... Granted, it would already... Yeah, our Empire Sprawl is terrible right now, but... Hey, yeah, Lackland Singularity. We can open the L gates if we want to. Hey, can you maybe go do that? And also that. Also maybe go do that.
They wish to speak with us.
Up. Oh, you want a defensive pact? Form with the Pious Broadcast Order. You know what? I will take it. I'd rather be your friend than your enemy, especially considering how much more powerful you are than me. And, yeah, okay, that's fine. So I guess you go claim that, I guess. And you can report over to here to help deal with the hyperlane relay. Oh, and we're losing rare crystals again. Please tell me these things don't have an upkeep. I mean, they do, but it's only energy. And, okay, unsurprising. If anything, I think I probably should terraform something around here, just so, you know, there's something. And also... what stage are you guys at? Stone Palaces. You're in the Iron Age. So I can't enlighten you yet. Excuse me. I am very much considering terraforming this planet. Unfortunately, rare crystals, kind of a problem. Okay. Is there anything I'd be willing to trade away just to... Alright, I know food isn't exactly great, but what's the... Alright, selling rate of food isn't, like, really worth. We can't harvest any more dark matter, so I'd rather not, like, start getting rid of that. Zero dust, meh. Gases, we're just kind of holding on to whatever we have. $29 months out until that. I mean, it would mostly just be an energy sink. We wouldn't really need to worry about it that much. You know, terraforming this world, size 23, could use it as a decent jumping off point for if we ever need to deal with these guys, if we're, you know, very unfortunate. Your rivals. You're better. Right, we have a lot of minor artifacts again. You're still a year out from that. You're still not that much. Collect it swiftly. Another 1,000 energy. Another 2,000 an engineer. Excellent. Collect it swiftly. And we are... Okay, good. That's just happening in the background now, which means our artisan jobs are about to get a lot better.
Technology secured.
Hooray! And we can now use expropriation against the syndicate. Yeah, excuse me. Gotta take care of this. Also needed to crack open the door, because Mayhem was clearly getting a bit antsy. I should also probably mention that I am going on vacation soon. Like, this week. Like, I'm leaving on Thursday, so... Like, I do say this in the title of the stream, that like, if I can't get my manager to give me Tuesday to work, just to, like, have, like, an extra day... Hey, we'll probably be streaming again on Tuesday. If not, likely this is probably the last stream before vacation, in which case, yeah. Biocomputer integration. Advanced shields, though. Research alternatives. Take the research alternatives. We've been putting that off. Astral actions available, but we don't have enough for anything super interesting. We can't get the quantum catapult. Okay, you're heading that way. Just stay calm. It's fine. We'll get there soon enough. It would be really cool to activate the gateways.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay, you've been upgraded to change it to a trading outpost. You I can't upgrade. You I probably should upgrade. Oh. Oh. After a grueling search, the last key was discovered as a minuscule button hidden in one of the carved alien glyphs. In this final chamber, a gigantic throne holds a sizable humanoid figure slumped in motion. A sizable humanoid figure slumped in motionless form. A strong odor hints at the decayed state of the being's body. Some glyphs at the bottom of the throne read, Zarklan, at your service. The body's too far gone to be removed, but the head is surprisingly well preserved, given its age. Not wanting to leave empty-handed, the archaeologists use a laser cutter to remove the head, which is not really something you should do if you're an archaeologist, but at the same time, relic found, the head of Zarklan. Oh, ho, ho. Hello, oh, Holy Guardian Fallen Empire. Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. It is true then. You have found the legendary tomb of Zarklan. When the augurs told me, I did not believe them, but the evidence is irrefutable. I understand that that you have the prophet's head in your possession. And then, as was foretold, the great Zarklan's chosen has finally been revealed, as would have been Zarklan's wish. Any unsettled holy worlds near our space are yours to do with as you wish. There are also many devout pilgrims on the celestial throne who would be greatly honored to fight under your banner. End transmission. So yeah, spiritual expression goes up 10%, but that's not the really exciting part. The exciting part is, I can go colonize the holy worlds now. Just 2 Gaia worlds in my system that I can do whatever I want with. Size 14, not great. Hey, but this would be a really good farming world. And over here, our holy world, not exact, size 18, really big. Yes. This is what I've been waiting for. And even better, because it always just gets even better. No, it's in discoveries. Relics. The head of Zarklan. Activation cost 3,000 in Unity. Was kind of hoping it would be influence, but whatever. Summon a small fallen empire fleet. Every activation will increase the size of the fleet every 10 years. I can just summon a bit of a fallen empire's fleet. Granted, we're not going to do it yet because we'll wait a little bit because, we need to. But still, that is a massive advantage that we just got. The latest data report from the Rift's observation probe tells us that the Rift has vanished. After drawing its last breath, the Rift closed and left by non-trace. Unfortunate, but we do get a buttload of physics research. And did that actually... Not sure if that actually helped. Yeah, relic activation possible. You can be... You're governing on Tadal, which means you can be trade focused, because we kind of... Ooh, rare crystals are not doing too hot. Gotta deal with that. Claims? No, not claims. We don't want claims. We want the market. Okay. Just buy an extra 2. It's fine. It's also especially fine considering... I think we need to colonize the Holy World. That just feels right, So we can get more farms for even more ridiculous levels of food output. And, okay, we surprisingly are not... Okay, yeah, I mean, I know why our mineral situation isn't doing it too hot. It's because we're selling a majority of it on the market for very diminishing returns. All because we don't have anything. We don't have a strategic resource. An ominous present. The enemy consider our response another curious species. It is fascinating to meet you. My kind makes up the building blocks of reality. We are also wanderers and the explorers who take a great interest in experiencing the universe. Regrettably, another life form saw us as mere material deposit, passing fuel source to be captured and harvested. I wish to inhabit the body of Bod Sakun. Doing so would free me from this prison. If you allow me to possess this vessel, I will use the depth of my knowledge and psychic prowess to carry out your people's will for eternity. Unfortunately, I am not sure that there might offer deny the proposal or offer the scientist. I mean, hang on, Bod Sakun, my guy. You're 115. You're not really gonna... You have arrested development, so you're not really getting any better. Against my better judgment, I will allow this. Bod Sakun, you've served us well. If this is your end, so be it. And Holy Commonwealth is now more egalitarian. Huzzah. Now I'm just kind of quietly yapping because I don't have anything else to... Don't have much to say. Other than... I think what we need to do is send some Bathydae over to this world. Factory world, agri world, mining world, urban world. Boosting trade output. Okay, you know what? For now, this holy walled garden can be a factory world, and no, we are not. Let's actually go look at it properly. Walled garden, hi. Colonize, Bathydae, factory world. No, I don't want it to be called that. Just, I'm still gonna call it walled garden because, you know, I'm not, like, they gave me permission, but I'm still gonna respect them about it. And it's tempting, it's really tempting to get a Fallen Empire fleet on the table. And, okay, volatile motes, surprisingly, doing well right now. Probably because we...
Research complete.
Oh. Ooh, orbital habitats are done. Also, can you have something going on here? Yeah. Crop development hub. Max agricultural districts. And I get that going, and we're out of minerals again. Orbital habitat. Hooray. Ooh, oh, you game. Oh, you game. Okay, well. Good/bad news. I'm not really seeing any rare crystals that I can mine in the Empire. So as useful as that might be, in theory, the fact that I don't see any... Yeah. So, battleships or citadels. Battleships. Battleships are basically cruisers, but better. Granted, we still can't fund the damn thing. But it's fine. And you can do that. And also launch a gravity snare.
Technology secured.
And research alternatives up. Experimental subspace navigation, research station output, colony development speed. A lot of good stuff. And only 15 months out for experimental subspace navigation. Very good. Very entertaining, even. Okay, well, we're lacking a nice amount of crystals, but still. Also, our influence is now significantly less than it once was. Also, we have an astral action available. Hey, guess what? That's now an option. And also, astral calibration for... Okay. Useful to know. Less than a year out until we get our next Ascension perk. Where I have no idea what we're going to be taking, but hopefully Mega Engineering will get closer to being on the table. I mean, probably not because we need Battleship and Citadel for that. But, still. Also, I would absolutely go and take out that Voidworm nest, but I can't because, yeah. Also, what's next on the dock? I'll get enemy of my enemy. Counterattack castability on Empire is not in the collected community, an offensive war with the... Yeah, I'll happily support that. Cooperative research action. And sure. Workers' rights, well... Okay, well, obviously pay your workers. That is something you should do. And... I could form a federation, or I could do not that. Like, they are still pathetic compared to us, but they still refuse to just come over willingly. And we are improving relations, last I checked. Yeah. And up, there's our colony ship. And, if it came from here, that feels weird considering this is a actively developing colony. Botsakun was bound to a diagnostic bench, and the transfer began. They writhed in discomfort, spasming uncontrollably as the foreign consciousness attempted to occupy their mind. However, Botsakun managed to escape their trance and recover a concealed weapon. They subsequently took their own life, killing both themselves and the ethereal creature in the process. Boo. The remaining team attempted to gather whatever other resources were available within the space before returning, including a significant amount of dark matter. Unfortunate, but big pile of dark matter. Very nice. So yeah, our elite Botsakun has somehow leveled up, despite the fact that, you know, they're dead. Sublight speed, cloaking strength. At how? Did the game glitch or something? 'Cause why are you still alive? Like, yeah, killing both themselves and the ethereal creature in Minecraft. So, how are you still standing? I mean... Okay, report to Lackland Singularity. Don't open the L gates yet, but... You know, just be on standby. And also, I would just like to go ahead and look at my colony ship again. Yay! It's a big ocean. In space. Strange transmissions in the aftermath of the rift. The asteroid in Sidona, a mysterious transmission. It was beyond the rift itself. Attune with the planes, we will find you. That's probably not great. This is not this particular place is not an ideal place to be in. But luckily, we do have robots now coming up. Huh. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, yeah, I get the feeling that this is just gonna be low forever, so I don't really know... Like, what? We need more amenities, but we don't have that many. Have enough space for amenities. Like, do I really want to get rid of civilian fabricators? There's something that we are still in desperate need of in favor of getting something for... Just get more amenities down. He's a Navy capacity. Luxury housing, which is just a... Okay, you know what? Yeah, these are now luxury housing, and we're now low on, on those again, but it's fine. We'll likely get luxury housing over here, too. Oh yeah, this is going to be pretty much the last of our minerals. Okay. Plus side, things aren't the worst they can be right now. And another astral action is now available.
We grow ever stronger.
And in a moment, most of the resources in our system are going to be... Most of the resources are going to be claimed, so... Pious Relic of Order.
A special project is finished.
Okay. Alien Strange Tomb, sketchy at best, great importance, life's work. I'm sorry, wait, I'm pretty sure we already did this one. Yeah, that's good to know. Anyway, Storm Trap. Hannibal believes that the mysterious capsule drifting through the Churton system is an ancient storm trap, which may have once been part of our large defense grid. The device's intake port is sealed tightly, but our being suggests it is holding the compressed energy, heat, and matter of a captive cosmic storm inside. Find a way to open this remarkable container may teach us a great deal about storm mitigation, although the risk of releasing whatever force is currently much to be learned, which that or big pile of unity. The question is, how much would be lost? And how are you doing? You still barely have any chance at a breakthrough. Okay, that's only 2 months away, so that all that unity would basically go to waste.
Ledger of situations amended.
Yeah, that... you attempt to do that. Yay, we caught an amoeba. And holy shit, we have a lot now. So, Space Amoeba Epic. It's only 9 years old, so not really worth anything. Space Amoeba, Placid Lava. A whale? Why are they on cooldown still? Also... yeah, go research that, I guess. And where's this one? Oh. I guess go do that while we wait for that. And also... against the Hashadon. Alright, so you two are just getting back into a slap fight with each other, only this time, I am not involved.
We grow ever stronger. Research complete.
And, ooh, Embassy Complex, fun. Military Academy for... yeah, gene crops, 33 months. Amoeba fledgling. Tile blocker. Space fauna mutations. Okay, Toxic kelp. No. That's for dense jungle. We're looking for dense jungles. Probably not going to be on the hot planets. Do have a dense jungle over here. It's getting in the way of our energy production over here. Oh, and you can finally be upgraded. Take the mutations, that'll be funny. Anyway, can't help but notice that pop growth speed up 10%, and ascension perk. And this is when things start to get fun. Because by this point, we can start to pick the really good stuff. The question is, what exactly do we want? Because we're still away from stuff like, you know, where are... Galactic Brotherhood. We're still away. He's off from something like, you know, Galactic Wonders or the Colossus Project. Like, I like the Colossus Project. You got to build a Death Star. So we need to find something a bit more. Yeah. So these these four need their own tradition slots. Hydra unlocks the new deluge weapon. No longer shall be sold for good enough replacements for our oceanic abodes. No planet shall be deemed fit for and thoroughly inundated. Ocean terraforming costs minus 25%. Allows control of ice mining stations on star bases, but which enables expand. Okay, so this is where I was looking at. This is what I was looking at. And one vision for month. Imperial prerogative, executive vigor, transcendent learning, shared destiny. Okay, the whole unity thing might kind of... One vision, that could actually be the most useful. Hydrocentric, which could mean more. Which could mean we could actually increase the size of Tadal. Or One Vision, which is just something I probably should have gotten first. Like, I haven't really had the opportunity to use Lord of War yet. And Technological Ascendancy, yeah, that hasn't really been, like, the most useful. Okay, Hydrocentric, one vision, that's 2, and then we have 3 more after that. Okay, we'll take one vision for now, mostly just to help, you know, offset that. But after that, we're getting Hydrocentric because I want to start increasing the size of Tadal.
Research complete.
Oh, and we can now do experimental subspace navigation. Detection array, detecting cloaked fleets, energy nexus. Ooh, that costs exotic gases though. We are still kind of quantum catapult, which is oh, that's just a full-on. That's just a full-on mega structure. Fun. Auxiliary fire control, not really something I would use too often. $19 months, 28 months. Get that. You know, if we want to start actually doing something with those guys, we kind of need to start doing something. We need some... Excuse me. We're gonna need to start mutating them. And yeah, now... Okay, hopefully that luxury residence will at the very least help everyone chill the F out.
Land ho! A new colony is underway.
Hooray! And monthly trade.
Ahoy there! Spaceborne life forms ahead.
We are desperately running very low on consumer goods, but luckily they are not exactly expensive. Okay, maybe don't have you. Maybe get another trade hub in there. You know, just to help out. Okay, I desperately need to get the economy properly sorted out. Otherwise, things are
Council agenda ready.
Well, not get bad. Things will definitely remain bad. Anchorage, don't really need that. Heck, guns, not on the border. Hangar Bay. Is our trade route still a thing? I'm not sure if trade maps are still a thing. Solar panels? No. Do we really need a shipyard up here? I mean, probably. You know, it's probably a good idea just to have it. Shipyard down here. Shipyard anchorage down here, however. So how much are you actually providing? Vehicle capacity +4. I can probably replace you with something else. Nah, but I won't. Oh, I upgraded you at some point. Resource silos, listening post, don't really need that. Shroud beacon. Okay, there's the shroud beacon. The tunnel itself cannot be removed. Okay, maybe don't do that. At least not here. Transit hub. Resource silo. Resource silo. Okay, do that, but hold off on building the final thing for now. And in the meantime, we have a lot of... Okay, we really need to get another Yankee in here.
They wish to speak with us.
Up. You guys want to migrate with each other? We're both oceanic. Why not? Granted, that is
They wish to
still
speak
eating
with
into us. You guys want non-aggression? I'll do that, but you will be coming over to me at some point. Like, if anything, you'll probably just come over willingly. Could flash forward to another hyper relay. Kind of want to flash forward to another hyper relay. I'm going to flash forward to another hyper relay. Displaced travelers. We identified a source of the destruction of the Pulcor system. It has a heavily damaged but still functioning mercantile vessel. The occupants claim they have been knocked a great distance off course by the radiant storm. The storm also burnt out their engines, leaving ship and its contents stranded. Agree to help them, wish them... no, we're going to help them. Well, 100 alloys, not great, but... yeah. Oh, and... 137 months. I'm sorry, but that's gonna get significantly longer because... as... Zarkland wills it! And now we just have a 14,000 strength fleet in our empire. So yeah, needless to say, whoever decides to mess with us next is not going to be is not going to have a good time. Yeah, you can just get in orbit. And would you look at that, level 3 torpedo. Level 3 Devastator torpedoes, neutron launchers, focus arc emitters, strike craft, plasma 3, large psionic shield and neutronium armor, and like jump drives, thrusters, dark matter reactors. This is good. This is a good thing to have. Granted, the upkeep is definitely about to crash the economy again, but it doesn't really matter. And who's to lead this great fleet? And okay, only 172 months. That's not the worst thing. Oh, look at you guys making friends. It would definitely be a shame if someone were to, you know, activate the L-gate in there. Up. So Hannibal was the one we liked, right? No, not Hannibal! Nah. Assigned to age 116 while in service to the Empire. You know what? Donate the body to science. After a brief commemoration, the scientist's body has been donated to science as a contribution towards essential medical research and education. What is left from these procedures will then be water cremation be water cremated and mileage for ensuring no part of the body goes to waste. Yeah, such is a life cycle. That's sad. So we lost a lot of leaders. We've been losing leaders today. Leader lifespan up. Emotional support pet. So these two just kind of cancel each other out. So, but I do kind of want, you know what? Barkpillis, congratulations, you're now in charge of that. And before you can go do that research anomaly, at which point, after that, I want you to go and try and catch some whales. And also, you can apparently be a Void Tracker 2, a politician, energy mogul. Void Tracker 2. Really make sure that works. Do I want you here? Kind of not really. I want you... Okay, build that hyper relay. I can't build this hyper relay because I still don't have enough crystals. Alright, we can upgrade you, but that's gonna... Up. Alright, well, Botsukun is also dead, but that... he also technically died earlier. Like, he somehow managed to survive a bullet to the head, so he can also be donated to science. So now physics research is now better. Okay. Upkeep is minerals, but does production? Yeah, take it. Hey, so quick question. I need 2,000 Unity, but I can upgrade that. I can also upgrade this. Granted, that's going to be even more. But could we turn this 49 into probably triple digits? Same basic deal over here, except you're level 1. And hey, would you look at that? We have enough amenities now. So now... And it's also enough for over here. Yay! I've sorted out that crisis. And I have nowhere near enough for that. Commercial nexus. Don't have enough for that. Could specialize this, except we can't because we don't have nearly enough minerals. Okay, so the economy is stable, quote unquote, just very, very weak. Also, I can only imagine why you guys are being so cautious about that. Resource silos, no. So max 2 generator districts with 38 job. No, 38 point that. Also, yeah, 77 years, 97 years. Yeah, both can basically spend their entire life in the, you know. Okay, well, I do think it's very funny to have the guy who's fallible but also has the emotional support bet. I do want him, but at the same time, I don't necessarily want him to be the one to open the L gate. Then again, it's probably fine. And also, Roamer, Void Tracker. Yeah, you can be a Void Tracker. Are there any amoebas nearby? Amoebas right there. Enigmatic cache right there. Apparently I just never built anything in you, so trade? Oh. But if I wanted to, I could get you guys up to there probably pretty quick. Not gonna lie. Like, I don't need the pilgrims. Like, okay, let's take the smallest. Take the Emerald Sufet. Can you just... If I told you to go this way, it would take you 100 days to get there. Excellent. This is slowly starting to get us closer towards, let's say, a potential round 2, or at the very least, having better coverage across the entirety of our, you know, empire. And okay, that's you. Hey, can you just get another one of those going? How's technology coming along? 2 months until that's useful. Oh, shattered sound. The object in an Astor system and wreckage of an ancient satellite equipped with complex astrometeorological sensor. Swept a great distance across the galaxy, a wake of radiant and storm. Now damage vast rebirth for our own need. Rest of the satellite is salvage. Minerals gain and planet. And we get planet storm negation. And just as a tech option. Fun. Alright, so now you. I need you. No, I need you specifically to launch a gravity snare at them specifically. It'll take you a while to get there. Also,
research complete.
Space fauna can now be upgraded. Wormhole travel, energy credit. It's even more energy output. Fundamental Research Nexus. Starbase Subsensors, Dimensional Shrine, Black Hole Observatory. Still don't have a wormhole in our empire. Like, hang on, if anything, that's probably the wormhole that leads up to their territory. Like, hang on. It's probably around here somewhere. Like, I'm seeing L gates and gateways. Well, there's another wormhole, but last I checked, you're vassals of... Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, no, focus. Okay, get that going.
We grow ever stronger.
Hooray! These... And does this mean I can actually, like... No. No. Can I, like, retrofit them? No. This is a pretty boring part now. Now that the, crisis was dealt with. Really wish we could actually harvest the black hole. So who knows, maybe that will allow us to start doing that a bit better. Dark matter drawing, as soon as that's done. And Bathydae, your species is a worthy one, and your audience is, and your adherence to the immutable doctrines of faith are to be commended. Accept this gift of resources, a token of our boundless benevolence. We graciously accept.
Hard to port. Our lookouts spy a spaceborne life form.
New astral rift discovered, and our linguists have also translated several new items they believe to be this broadcast be worth paying attention to. Reports coming in from Halio system draw an increasingly dire picture. The cowardly Sulfa on the authority and our brave and enlightenment forces at the location and Ipsal. Nevertheless, our exalted leadership stated that process will not be interrupted. As quit, our patrons don't give up on us, and neither shall we. Shall we leave any underdeveloped civilization behind? Rumors have also surfaced of possible collaboration between the wicked barbarian authorities and representatives of Unicom. Unicom's ambassador, however, denies the interstellar community. He communicated with any of the barbarian oppressors, and the state has states this is yet another instance of convenient paranoia from our exalted leadership. But with or without our power, the Sophani enlightenment process is in a critical state. It will not be easy to turn this around, but unfortunately, the rest of the broadcast is too corrupted to be deciphered. Our engineers have already created a copy of the database. In time, we hope to recover more information from this long-forgotten civilization. We await your future findings. Okay, that's the excavation site finished. So... I mean, we can't do that, so... Can't really do that anymore, so just go there. And if I wanted to, I could finish up the hyper relay. Hey, at least to the first colony. It's slow going, but it is progress. Excuse me. Hey, how's this colony going? Almost done. Council agenda, which is something I don't do. Hooray! And congratulations, guys. You can have some... Where is it? Arson jobs. Okay, no. You can have some doctors! Hooray! And also, like, food and mines and generators, just for the sake of having those things. Okay, new colony down. This somehow dropped from 4-star to 3-star. You guys... okay, I guess we've chilled out. For the most part. We still hate each other, but they're pathetically weak compared to us. If we wanted to, we probably could just walk into them, even if we'd end up at war with, you know, the entire Federation. At least over here. Also, can I talk to you guys? Like, vassal of... No, you're overlord of... Okay, so you are the overlords of the Chark. But how? Research agreement, kind of running low on those. Or I guess, like, low on room for them. Okay, the only wormhole I can see is up here. And... Ah, that would be how. It's because you guys vassalize them, and by that point, extension, vassalize the Chark. That, I guess, makes some level of sense. And I cannot see what's going on in there. It's probably nothing too good. And, hold on. What do you mean I can colonize this world now? Post-Avtarn? Who the hell who are the Avtarn? Who's coming to my... Hey, who's coming to my whole empire without me noticing? Contacts? No. Species. Variants. Who are you? Like, you're some bug people, but I don't know where you came from. But the fact that I guess I just have you now. Could just send you to the front line, to that particular front line. Huh. Who would have thought? Also, time to tick on. Alright, one more event, and then...
Council agenda ready.
We'll likely wrap up, because it is getting pretty damn late. And hey, gravity snare's out. Now, come on. I know you can do it. Okay, this is taking a while. Alright, you're heading in. Alright. Up. Gravity storm's been detected. Colonies that hamper our fleets. Interesting. I'll look at that in a moment. For now, please just wait as I throw a big Pokeball at a Yankee. Oh, I've never actually seen it do it. I've seen it do the thing before. Yeah. Did it fail? Fuck. And it's still on cooldown. This is literally your job. How did you mess it up that badly? Oh. The storm just kind of appeared in our system. Just in here. That's great. That's fun. That's a great time. And apparently I can launch another gravity snare. Launch another one. And how's the colony developing? Oh! The passing of a cosmic swarm, the MOA system has uncovered a site of possible archeological significance on MOA 3. Preliminary scans indicate a devastatingly unstable atmosphere where vast planetary swarms dominate the landscape. Our scientists would never have expected the remnants of a civilization. A world like exists and believe we could learn much. Prepare a landing party! Create Winsett Phase archeological site. Cosmic alteration on... as passing more. Yeah, make on as create an entirely new geographical feature. A good one? Active volcano, ruined district. Should probably do it. Spore vents, pulverized monuments. You need from worker jobs, or rich caves, mineral fields, green hill, boggy ferns. I mean, I don't know what exactly it left, but okay. And you, get to the archaeology site. Go excavate that site. And you, seeing as you have nothing else to do, research that anomaly, and then go poke your head in the astral rift. You know, see what happens. And technology is about to get crazy. And a hive has declared war on a kingdom. Should I really be that surprised? Hey, can I actually, like, do this yet? No? Okay, you desperately... you need to be included in the actual thing, but I don't want to just put you in your own sector. I don't want to just hire a new governor. Fine, I'll hire a new governor. Okay, so who would be good? Trade. Industrial. Allies from metallurgist jobs. Why are you not literally in my empire right now? Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, don't really need that. Alright, so you're also named Hannibal. You're a bit authoritarian, but you'll, at the very least, help calm things down, in theory. And you have no governor. You're supposed to be a fortress world. Actually, no, if you're a fortress world, then you... Prospectorium optimizer. Okay, yeah, so you can just... Oh, we're apparently at leader capacity, which is unfortunate because I really wanted that leader. But what exactly... What is our leader capacity? Oh. We're at leader capacity for officials. So who's our oldest official right now? Governing on Tadal. Governing over there. Okay, yeah, so you're also an official, but you're also the head of state, so you're the oldest, but you're also like probably immortal. I'm not really sure if you are though. Okay, well that increased stability a little bit, but that's probably because like we are actively gonna, you know, help clear out the tile blockers. And ooh, a rare, we have found rare and epic Tiankies. And we get DNA. Holy shit, we have a lot. High rate space fauna. Okay. Okay, let them deal with, yeah, you know, let them get it on for a little bit, and then we'll deal with that. And also, all right, so who's governing on Tadal right now? Are you really necessary? You're better at trade and crime. And this is... should have just gone for the other guy. And, okay, just come on. New year, give me something to work with. Oh. Animal farm, reach 50 vivarium capacity. You guys still just, you know, doing alright? Okay. This is getting little tedious. Oh. However, something we can do is finally start upgrading our civilian fabricators. Right, or I guess the civilian industries. But we can't do that here because reasons. Oh, we're lacking the crystals again. Okay, so the problem isn't solved, but it is mostly getting better. Also, exotic gas. Well, the rare crystals we kind of need the most of, and we found cosmic sludge. So more progress for the planetary storm negation, or break it down for... The Iraq sensor readings of in the jungle system are derived from essential debris formed left in the wake of gravity storm. This amorphic cosmic sludge forged the extreme pressure of the storm and its innumerable constituent elements have formed a uniquely reactive compound focusing. So it could be a valid insight that contain. And as the three things that I do need the most, or more science. It pains me, but we kind of need that. And yeah, we are exploring the astral rift. If I were to cancel the moats, would that completely break it?
Research
Nope.
complete.
We're basically at equilibrium. And we also start mutating our space fauna. Oh, we can create a resort world. Clear out tile. Clear tile blockers. Get more starbase capacity. Pretty sure we do have a bit of a wildlife problem up here. No, not claims. Technology. Okay, get that done, and then we'll be able to really focus on starting to change you guys up. Like, you're rare, and apparently you can be upgraded. Please
The
upgrade.
fleet has been refitted.
Not entirely sure what it's doing, but I appreciate it. Also, I do like how they have names. Volcanic inactivity. The residual rate of gravity storm has led to a geological activity on Unu. Most notably, the impact of the storm has rendered an active volcano extinct, cutting it off from its geological hotspots and severing its supply of mega. These changes develop... Oh! It just removed the active volcano for me. Thanks, game. And we just get the tech prize for deep crust engineering. Which means... Oh yeah, now, once the ruined districts are down, we can... once the ruined districts are gone, we can just start... yeah! And, okay, yeah, I do kind of need to wrap up for tonight. It is, like, excessively late, even by my standards of streaming. Then again, I did get a late start, and this game is very addictive to me. Anyways, yeah, sorry for not particularly, like, I guess technically it was this was technically a part where we got a lot done. Like, the Voidworms were basically dealt with, you know, not exactly in the manner I would have wanted to deal with them, but they were dealt with. We successfully managed to push them back from there. Also, question... Good to know. That could very easily be a little something we do next time. So, YouTube, thanks so much for watching. I will catch you in the next part. Later.